Another day, another dollar. Thank the Lord for another 24. God, I knew that was you, man. In here, meal prepping, man. Monday night meal prep and shit before I go to work. But I was going to hop on here and talk about how you can finesse the credit card companies, you know. A lot of people don't know this shit that I'm finna tell y'all as far as when it comes to a credit card. You know, the average person, they think a credit card, they supposed to just splurge, swipe that motherfucker, and just splurge and buy shit they know they can't afford, you know. And that's the credit card companies, their primary goal. They want you to spend as much as you can and not pay the balance in full so they can collect interest. Every time you swipe on your credit card and you don't pay the balance in full, they charge interest on the card, right? So their primary objective is to keep you in debt and shit, right? But what people don't know is if you take that credit card and instead of just spending it on shit, you know, a lot of the shit you don't even need. But if you take that credit card, right, and you take the credit, the thing first before I even start, you got to have a credit card, though, that gives you cash back. It's only going to work if you get a card that has cash back on it, right? So what you do, though, once you got a card that got cash back, you know, it'll give you reward points every time you swipe it. So what you do, you want to put as many of your bills as you can on your credit card and have it come out. As many as you can, right? And what you're going to end up doing is you're going to end up racking up them reward points, right? From the credit card company, doing some shit that you was going to do anyway. You got to pay your bills anyways, you know, your utility bills, your phone bill, shit, insurances, any type of insurance that come out, the gas, the light, electric, water bill, daycare, if you got daycare expenses, put all that shit on there. They won't let you do certain shit though, like they won't let you put like your mortgage payment or your rent on there. Most credit card companies won't. They say it's a way around that. I'm trying to research that. I gotta research it more before I put that out there to y'all. Man, I was studying this, and it was talking about a company called Plastic, where you could somehow work around that. You can put your mortgage or your rent on your credit card too, and shit. And then I was reading, they were saying like you could take and get gift cards and put your money you was gonna spend on your mortgage and your rent, put it on a gift card, and then use the gift card, and then fucking you want to buy like a money order or get a money order and pay your shit that way. I think they said it got to be like a gift card where it get like cash back or some shit like that, man. So I think if you use your credit card on that and take that money you was gonna spend on your mortgage and do it that way. I still got, like I said, I gotta research that shit. You know, I don't want to tell y'all give y'all no bad advice or nothing like that. But everything else is free game. I put all my bills is on my credit card. You know, any bill I could think of or that I could put on my credit card, I put them all and have them all set up to where they draft out of my credit card and shit. And then at the end of the month, I take all the money when I get paid and just pay my balance off. You know, depending on how many bills you got, how much your shit is, that shit can start to add up. You know, by the end of the year, if you keep doing that shit, you could depending on your bills, like I said, you might get $1,000, $2,000 just in reward points and shit. All doing some shit you was gonna do anyway. You gotta pay your bills anyways, so why not, you know, use their money, get some money off of them instead of them getting money off of you. You know, somebody put me onto this game, you know, so I'm just trying to pay this shit forward and whatnot, man. Because, like I say, a lot of people might not know that shit, man. So each one teach one. You know, if you got some information or some knowledge, you can put people on the game, then so be it. That's what you should be doing, you know, so you can help people win. You know, me, I'm all about getting over on the credit card companies, you know, and shit, man. They getting over on us. You know, a lot of people are in debt up to their eyeballs. Credit cards maxed out, you know. And to all my youngsters, you know, you might not have no credit history or whatnot. If you ain't got no credit card yet, say you in high school or something, you could see it like, as I think at a certain age, your parents can put you on their credit card, add you as a user and whatnot, and you could build your credit up that way. Or like say like you got a job, but you ain't got no credit history. What you could do too is you can go to your bank or something, and you can see about getting like a secured credit card line. So what they gonna do with that is say like they give you a limit of $500. You gotta put in $500. You gotta keep that in your bank account, right? Just in case you like don't pay the credit card off. It's like that's why they call it a secured credit card, because you got money in to cover the collateral if your shit like you stop paying it, or you fall behind on payments and shit like that. Then once you do that, you start small, just start putting on little miscellaneous things. You go to the grocery store, you gotta buy some groceries, shit like that. Your phone bill, like I said, utility bills, anything you could think of, put that shit on there, and just run that shit. So keep everything. I don't even swipe my debit card hardly no more. I use my credit card on everything. Anything I can think of. I get gas. I go grocery shopping. I'm on vacation. Any expenses, I put it all on my credit card. I know I'm gonna pay the shit anyway, and that's the key though. You gotta pay the shit in full every month. You can't leave a balance on there or some shit, or they're gonna charge you interest, and it's gonna eat in, to the rewards points you're supposed to be getting the cash back and shit. So it's defeating the purpose. So long as you remember to pay that motherfucker off, use them points, let them build up. Be smart with the shit, man. What I usually do, my shit by the end of the year of doing that, putting all my bills on, I put my daughter's daycare on there. That's down there like $800 a month. That's a lot right there alone. I put my phone bill, car insurance coming out of there, all my utilities, anything I can think of. Some stuff I can't put on there and shit, but it's cool. It's like some little stuff like my Planet Fitness gym membership. You gotta have like a bank. You gotta draft it out the bank, but I ain't really tripping on that little shit, because that ain't but like $20 a month. But you want to try to do the big shit, like like my car insurance, that shit down to $200. The daycare, that shit like $800 a month. Nah, my shit, cause I'm split 480, so that's fucking $880, $960 a month on my credit card. $900 add up quick. You times that by 12. That's down there, what, $10,000, $12,000 by the end of the year, all in points. I'm paying the shit anyways. You can't lose. Like, when you think about it, if you got a cash back credit card and you paying all your bills on that shit, and then you taking the money that you get when you get paid that you was going to use anyways, it's foolproof. Once you sit down and really think about the shit, instead of having the money come out your bank or paying it with your debit card, motherfucker, put that shit on your credit card and run that shit up, man. I guarantee you, by the end of the year, depending on how many bills you got and shit like that, you should down there have about $1,000, $2,000 in cash back rewards points that you can redeem from the credit card company, and you ain't paid no interest, man. They giving you money to use their card to do some shit you was gonna do anyway. So it's like you getting over on the credit card company, you finessing them. Then you could use that shit for whatever you want to do. You could goddamn, shit, you want to take a trip, you want to pay for Christmas gifts or some shit. The smart thing would be, to take that money and maybe invest that shit, buy some stocks or some crypto or shit. If you got a business or some shit, put it back into your business, use that money to, invest in you, because imagine you getting $1,000, $2,000 and you invest in that shit every year. Shit, after 10 years, $10,000, let's say you put it in the stock market or some shit or some crypto, that shit could potentially blow up, be 100,000, and that's like they giving you money to use they cards. The credit card company, of course, they're not going to tell you this type of shit. They really don't want you to do that. They sometimes shit, I've heard stories like where they might cancel people's cards or some shit like that. But 9 times out of 10, they're not going to do no shit like that, because, you using it and you paying the balance off in full. Their goal is to get you to not pay the balance off in full. If they can get you to always have a balance on your credit cards, then they won in their eyes, you know. That's how they make the money. Like I was saying earlier in the video, they take the interest, because every time you don't pay your credit card off, it's like an interest. The interest rates on credit cards is up there. That shit like anywhere, depending on who your credit card is through, is damn near a minimum, probably like 18% interest, you know, on whatever balance is left on your card at the end of the month. So the goal is to pay that motherfucker off in full every month and don't have no balance. And then once your statement update, you will see where you got your rewards points. You know, you can take them out then. You can do what you want. I mean, it's your money. You know, that's part of the program. You know, you got to find a card company that offers cash back rewards points. Most of them do. You just got to do your research. Me, I got, let me see, I got like 4 different credit cards. I got 2 with Chase. I know Chase do it. I got an Amazon credit card. They do it. Then I got an Apple card through Apple, like on iPhones and shit. They do it too. I know them for a fact. Most banks do it too. You know, once you see like say like a bank, they might send you a promo where they say spend $1,000 in 3 months, they give you $600. So say you sign up for one of them, you get approved for the shit. Put all your bills, like I've been telling you, put all your bills and shit. As many things as you could think of, as many things that you already know you're going to buy anyways, gas, food, groceries, utilities, bills, shit like that. Put all that shit on there and then just pay the shit in full at the end of the month. So then not only they give you, let's say like the example, they're going to give you $600, and on top of that, you get them reward points. And just let that shit ride, let that shit build up, man. Imagine you do that shit and you just let that shit build up, man. You got $2,000 at the end of the year. It's almost like, you know, a lot of people look forward, you know, to like tax season, tax time. You can have an early tax time doing it like that and shit. And like I say, a lot of people don't know about this shit, you know. Somebody put me onto it. I didn't know about, I knew a little bit about it, but I didn't know about it to that extent. You know, I got a couple bills that was coming out before the person told me, like I would have my car insurance, but he was like, nah, you should put all your bills, anything you could think of that you could put on that motherfucker. And like I said, I'm finna research that shit and try to see about how I could work around that. Well, I was reading an article about how you can put your mortgage on there somehow. Cause I'm putting my mortgage on there too. My mortgage, that shit like what, $1,600. So shit, my bill, I put all my bills on there. That's like fucking a few thousand a month. Running that shit, I'm finna run off with their money, man. Finesse them folks. I'm not letting them get over on me, man. No sir. They want to get over you. They don't want you to know shit like this, man. You know, I'm for the people, man. I'm against the big corporations, man. You know, their job is to keep people in debt, man. We gotta stick together and, you know, try to finesse them, get over on them. You know, that's what it's all about to me, man. So yeah, do that shit I was telling you, man. You got credit cards now, you know, especially the ones that got like rewards points. Pick the one that got like the highest balance on that motherfucker. Shit, call them, see if you can increase your credit limit. You know, I periodically call them, or sometimes they'll do that shit on their own. They'll automatically increase the credit limit. You know, they see you got like a good payment history and shit like that. They'll automatically increase your shit without you even having to call them. They might increase your limit. Say your card balance, the max on that motherfucker is like $2,000. They see you've been paying them for a while. You know, they might bump that shit up to like $7,000, or you could call them and request it. They'll review like your history, your salary, your income and shit like that. And they'll bump that shit up if they approve it and whatnot. And then shit, just keep putting all your shit, any type of new bill, shit. If you gotta pay it manually, just go in there. If the bill don't let you, they only let you like draft by your bank account, you could probably go in there and make a one-time payment. You know, it ain't gonna take but a few extra minutes, man, to pay with your credit card. You know, then you do, like I said, pay that motherfucker off in full at the end of the month and watch them goddamn rewards points start racking up, man. I'm like, I wish I would have knew about this shit sooner, because I would have put all my bills on there. Shit, I probably, over the past 5-10 years, I probably could have made, who knows, $20,000-$30,000 off the credit card company, instead of them in their eyes trying to have me $30,000 in debt. To them, they done paid me $30,000 to use their shit, doing some shit that I'm gonna do anyway. That's why I say this shit's like, it's foolproof, Anything, swipe, I might goddamn take my debit card out of my wallet so I don't use it on accident. That's why I'm just swiping with my credit card. I might leave it in the car and shit like that and just swipe the credit card and run that motherfucker up, man. That's what the rich people do, man. They use that shit. They use credit. They might go goddamn use a loan from the bank, start them a business, some shit like that. The key thing, they not using their money. You're not using your own money, It's the same principle. You using their money to do some shit you was already gonna do anyway. So it's like foolproof. This ain't financial advice or no shit like that. I'm just telling you some shit that somebody put me on to and it's been working, man. Like my credit card rewards points, that shit been piling up, And like I say, what I do, I just let them build up. And my birthday is in December at the end of the year, so by then, I probably have $1,000, $2,000. I could pay for a whole trip, man. My I used to take a week off. The week of my birthday, I take that shit off, and I end up going out the country. I go somewhere Caribbean, tropical. Now, I'm using their money. They paying for my birthday trip, man. That's the way I'm looking at it, So free game, take and do what you want with it, Like I said, this ain't financial advice or no shit like that. It's just something that somebody put me on to, So somebody put me onto some valuable information. I try to give people game and pass on the favor, man. Spread the wealth. Pay the favor forward. That's what it's all about, man. We gotta stick together. Like I said, I'm for the people, man. I'm not for these big corporations, because it's all about greed to them. It's all about keeping the little man down, So any little way or hack or trick, that we could think of, to rise up and defeat them and beat them at their own game, man. We got to be sharing that shit and we got to be utilizing that shit, We got to make that shit work in our favor, It's time for us to start winning for a change, That's a lot. I'm pretty sure it's probably a lot of people out there that do that shit already, man. But I'm pretty sure too, it's a lot more people that don't do it or they have no clue about it. Like I said, the average person, they think a credit card is just to blow and splurge on. And that's technically what it is by design. But if you smart and read up on this shit, man, you will see like, man, you could be goddamn getting back all this money from the credit card. They giving you money to use their shit. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it, just think about the shit, man. The shit is like foolproof, Get you a credit card. They got cash back reward. It got to be, like I said, it got to be one with cash back. They give you cash back rewards. Look up a credit card that gives you reward points every time you use it. Some of them, they give you even more rewards points. They have say they do it by quarters, like every 3 months. Like my car company, for example, it'll be like this quarter right here, you get 3 times the points if you swipe your credit card like in Walmart, for example, or like 3 times the points anytime you pay for your credit card and use it to buy gas, shit like that, man. So I swipe my shit on everything. My credit card, I'm swiping it on everything. I don't even use my debit card hardly no more. I might fucking around. I like to have like for emergency situations, I keep like 2-3 cards on me, but I might end up putting my debit card in the safe or some shit, man, or just put it up and don't even have it on me. That way I know not to use it. I'm reaching for the credit card. The old me, instinctually, I'm used to using my debit card, because I know I got money on there in the bank. I got a certain amount, but shit, now I'm at the point now, I'm swiping my credit card on everything. every fucking thing I could think of, man. I put trips on there. When I booked my trip, I went to Jamaica last month for my birthday. I put all that shit on the credit card. You know, the whole goddamn, it was the trip, round trip, and the resort was like maybe almost 1,600. I put all that on there, man. Got crazy cash back rewards points, you know. It's a dude, too. I think they call him the points guy. Google the points guy. He does like, he got this shit so set up sweet, man. He got it so, it's so sweet the way he got this shit set up. He got it to where like he got like 20, he keep them in a binder. He got like 30 different credit cards and he be using different ones, swiping. And his shit, man, he travel all around the world. You know, a lot of y'all, some of y'all might know him. He pretty popular, man. He got a crazy following and shit, but he traveled all around the world, you know, on the credit cards dime, man. He blogs about it and talks about it. So if you visit his website, he may be able to give you more insight to what I'm talking about too, man. He might be able to break it down a little better, man. You know, I'm just giving you like a rough draft of what somebody put me on to. You know, they was telling me basically put all your bills that you could think of that you pay on a monthly basis onto your credit card, and then when you get paid, you got the money in your bank. Just pay the shit off before the end of the month, before your new cycle starts. That way you don't incur no interest fees. You don't know shit like that. And shit, you gonna win, man. Use that money. Be smart with it, man. I mean, like I said, it's your money. You can do what you want with it, man. But shit, be smart with the shit too, man. You splurge some, spend some, and shit. Then the rest is put up. Stack that shit, invest that shit, man. You know, that'd be like an extra little rainy day fund. Or you could just invest that shit, you know. Shit, take a risk with it, man. Buy some up-and-coming stocks or some crypto, some shit that might blow up, man. They might pay you to become a goddamn millionaire one day. You buy the right crypto or the right stock and that motherfucker pop, take off, shit. You might motherfucking blow up, man, on the credit card company's dime, man, you know. It's all about finessing them, you feel me? That's what I'm on. I'm trying to finesse them folks, man, out their money. You know, they trying to get as many dollars as they can out of me. So I'm like, shit, I'm trying to flip the tables on them, you feel me? So take this video and do what you want with it, man. You know, I'm just trying to, like I say, I'll just be trying to help people out. You know, if somebody put me onto some valuable game or some shit, you know, I'm like, well, shit, I need to pass this on to as many people as possible, man. Put people in the know, you know. I'm not no hater. You know, I don't like to keep shit for myself. If I can help a motherfucker out, I help them out to the best of my ability any way I can. You feel me? That's what it's all about. You feel me? Y'all like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, at The Ghetto Bodybuilder. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, at The Ghetto Bodybuilder. I got merchandise for sale, man. Shop with me, www.theghettobodybuilder.com, man. Like I said, just fucking do your homework, of course. Research this shit. Don't just take my word for anything. Never take nobody's word for anything, you know. That's how you get scammed or conned or some shit like that, man. A lot of times if the shit sound too good to be true, then 9 times out of 10 it is, man. Motherfucker asking you for some money or they want you to sign up for some shit, man. It's probably a pyramid scheme, some shit like that. The shit I'm telling y'all in this video, shit, you got a credit card. Most of y'all got credit cards. Most of y'all got credit cards with reward points on them. And you can swipe that motherfucker. And all of us, we got bills that we got to pay every month. So shit, if you've been putting your bills on your debit card or coming out your bank account, go in there and log in and change that shit. Put your credit card information in. And then have that shit come out your credit card. Then just pay the shit off before the new cycle starts with your money when you get paid. You know, it's foolproof, man. Shit simple, man. Just try the shit out, man. You know, if you don't like it, you can switch back to how you was doing things, you know. I'm just trying to put people on the money moves and shit like that, man, you know. So, like I said, check that shit out, man. Let me know what y'all think.